Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 20th of November. So starting off looking at the euro dollar, yesterday we saw this sort of nice bullish looking candle, actually, maybe a hanging man, we'll see, but it is looking erring on the bullish side. Looking at the 4 hourlies here, we've seen a decent move, but are we just going to see there's a beginning of an inverted an inverted head and shoulders? Well, is that going to work out? That would be bullish, that's fine. We're seeing a bit of a retrace at the moment. Daily pivot sitting below there at 1854. So 1854, what have we got sitting below us? Well, you can see here in the order book itself, if he brings a pen in, it will stop moving around. There we go. So what we got below then, there's quite a bit of buy support sitting below current price here. 1854 is it's just into a 4 hourly S3 sort of area at the current pivot, 4 hour pivot there. So some support maybe sitting around there. It certainly looks like there's some decent buy support underneath there. Above price, well, it's pretty thin in terms of net orders, which wouldn't take a lot to get things rolling, I guess, to the upside, pushing on through. Way up into the 20s, 30s area, we've got net buy orders, which could be a draw if we get towards that area. So euro looking okay there at the moment. As I say, potential. Just would personally like to see that pivot taken out. We have got a bit of divergence at the moment on this 60-minute time frame on the RSI, so a bit of divergence here. We'll just see if that rolls over much more. It may just consolidate. Often with divergence you'll just get consolidation, not necessarily massive reaction. Okay, the pound, just looking at this again, just been creeping up. Didn't manage an update yesterday, in fact a little doji in the end there, and slightly down on the previous day. Well, the pound's in quandary. There was supposed to be a EU update today on Brexit updates, but Barnier has gone into self-isolation and that's not happened so far. Whether we'll get any further comments or briefings, that was originally scheduled for 7 o'clock this morning. It's nearly 8 and it's not happened so far, so may happen, but we'll wait. Again, with the cable here then, price wise it's at the moment heading south towards the daily pivot. This may be just signed off quite quickly. Of course, it's pre 8 o'clock at the moment. Often these moves can completely reverse. At the time I've put this onto the system, some days it's completely reversed. Will this completely reverse? We'll see. As I say, I'm not seeing anything yet coming through on Brexit situation. Here we go. We've got a brief coming up. Is currently ongoing. So okay, this should be it should be starting, so we may see some volatility around the pound around here. Hard to say at the moment, but anyway, daily pivot draw below. That could all disappear if there was any positive comments, and we could see a rally. I was just having a quick look at the order book of the pound as well, and what we've got above then, we've got this nice pocket sits around of buy orders sitting up above. Now we would of course need the price actions to start moving up to get into that pocket, but there is that sort of pocket of buy orders sitting up there, 33.10 through to probably 33.25 sort of zone. So there's a reasonable pocket of orders sitting there. If price was to start moving up, well, that could be a draw, so we just watch out for that if price starts really moving today. Okay, let's put that out of the way now. So pound, as I say, really we'll see. It's probably future trade this morning determined on some of the comments, if we get any comments coming through. Okay, yen has let's start off. It it continued. I mean, yesterday had this sort of bounce, the dollar yen. It's that closed off. It's graveyard doji there, which a bit of a reversal signal. We'll see if it's get a reversal. Sorry, I'll just come back again. It is close to well, it's gone through some other prior highs, but it is sitting into its monthly S1 at the moment. That may keep it a bit of support, but the overall trend's been down. Whether it will come back down towards the 103 area, we'll have to wait and see there really, but it is consolidating around these lows and suggests it might get down there towards, well, at least 103.30. Potentially it has got this sort of little head and shoulders sitting there, bearish sort of signal, which if we see a trigger of those lows, well, as I say, could just see that continuation rising, continuing. There you go. Thought for the morning. Aussie dollar. Daily wise, it's really struggling around these highs, but it is still consolidating around these highs, which may be positive at some stage. We'll see what stage it is, but at the moment it's range bound ish. Still slight trend down on the 4 hourlies here, with the lower highs confirmed and lower lows, so still erring southwards here, still on the weaker side. You see it clearer on this hourly chart. And well, it could still again, a bearish bar that's just been put in there. It's just closed now, that 8 o'clock bar. Bearish engulfing does really look for a continuation normally. We'll see if it breaks to the downside, but does look soft at this stage. Canadian dollar consolidated, not really going anywhere. Story of its life there really. It did pitch up a bit yesterday, taking out the prior highs, but it's since sold back off there, and well, not really going anywhere too much at all. Chopping along is the what it's doing at the moment, so I shall steer clear of that one as well. So it's a typical Canadian dollar at this stage. Right, just quick look at the S&Ps, what's going on. I'm just looking at a 60-minute chart. You can see from yesterday, leading into yesterday, price coming off, and well, yesterday seeing lower lows, a little pitch towards the end of the day, but that couldn't be held on to, and it's chopping along sideways at the moment. Not a lot going on there. Oil had picked up the previous day, but well, there's the pick up the previous day, not really doing so much now, and as I said, as it suggested yesterday, we'll probably see it just trading in this range until we know more about the long-term potential, or if we see COVID sort of virus vaccinations produced in such quantities and spread around the world, in which case demand may pick up and it may give it a kicker, but that's all a bit forward, isn't it? So on that note, I will wish you a great weekend, and I will speak to you on Monday. News wise, sorry, I should have just, but there was nothing much to mention about. There's nothing significant in news today. Retail sales already came out in the UK. That was that. So have a great weekend. As I said, I will catch you Monday.